All right, we're about to explore a really strange and honestly beautiful idea that's kind of hidden in plain sight. It's one that connects something as simple as feeling hot or cold to some of the deepest patterns in our lives. So let's dive into the harmony of thermal extremes.
So, let's just start with a puzzle. One you've probably felt, but maybe never really thought about. Why is it that when you touch something that's intensely cold, like, say, dry ice, why does it feel exactly like a burn? I mean, what is going on there? Are your senses just broken?
Well, here's the thing. It's not that your senses are lying to you. It's that they're reporting on a reality that is way more elegant than we usually give it credit for. And that's the principle we're going to uncover today.
To really get why our senses seem to get it so wrong, we have to start with the model that all of us basically carry around in our heads, what you could call the simple spectrum.
You know the one I'm talking about, right? We're all taught to see temperature as just a single straight line. It's like a thermometer. You've got cold way down on one end and hot way up on the other. It's simple, it's intuitive, and as we're about to see, it's incomplete.
In this model, cold is just the absence of heat. It's less thermal energy. And hot is the presence of it, more thermal energy. It's all just one thing, on a sliding scale. But if that were the whole story, our own experiences just wouldn't be so weird and contradictory.
And this is exactly where that simple, straight-line model just starts to break down. Because our own bodies, our own experiences tell a very, very different story.
So what happens? What do you do when the signals coming from your own body totally contradict the simple map we all have? When your senses are telling you something that just doesn't fit on that neat little line from cold to hot? I mean, these sensory paradoxes, they are everywhere. You've got the burn from extreme cold, which we've talked about. But what about when lukewarm water feels scalding hot right after you've been holding an ice cube? Or how about a metal bench on a chilly day that feels so much colder than the wooden one right next to it, even though they're the exact same temperature?
You see, this isn't just your nerves getting randomly confused. It's a signal. It is a big, flashing clue telling us that our simple model isn't just a little bit wrong. It's seriously incomplete.
And this brings us right to the core idea, the big reveal of this whole explainer, and it requires a completely different way of seeing these opposites. It's what we're calling the harmony of extremes.
Okay, so at the very heart of this new model is one really powerful idea. That feeling of extreme hot and extreme cold, it isn't your body getting confused, it's your body experiencing a kind of harmony.
No, harmony here doesn't mean everything just merges into some lukewarm middle ground. No, it means there's an elegant relationship between two distinct and really active things. You should think of them less like 2 points on a ruler and more like partners in a dance.
This chart here shows the shift perfectly. So the old model was that single spectrum, right? More energy versus less energy, which just leads to all this confusion. But the new model, this reveals two totally distinct processes, heat entering your body and heat rapidly leaving your body. You see, your nerves don't just feel temperature, they feel the rate, the speed of that energy transfer. And that intense feeling of heat rushing out of you in extreme cold, it triggers the exact same pain receptors as heat rushing into you from a fire. It's not confusion, it's harmony. It's two different causes creating one very similar, very urgent effect.
And here's what's truly powerful about this. This principle, this harmony of two active, opposing forces, it doesn't just apply to physics, not at all. It actually gives us a whole new lens for understanding life itself.
Once you really grasp this pattern of distinct, harmonious opposites, I'm telling you, you start to see it everywhere. You can use it as a whole new map for navigating the complexities of just being a person. So think about joy and sorrow. The old model would say that sorrow is just less joy, but this new model suggests something different. It suggests that sorrow is its own active process, one that carves out space within us, which actually creates a deeper capacity for joy later on. They're not just points on a line, they give each other meaning.
You know, this same exact principle applies to success and failure. We don't succeed by simply having less failure. No way. True success is built by actively engaging with the process of failure, learning its lessons, understanding what went wrong, and building on top of it.
Or what about certainty and doubt? Real, rock-solid certainty isn't built by just having less doubt. It's forged by actively wrestling with it, using the distinct force of doubt to test and ultimately strengthen our own convictions. So this is it. This is the fundamental shift in thinking. Opposites are not always just two ends of a single line. So often they are distinct, dynamic forces that exist in this beautiful harmony.
giving each other profound and absolutely necessary meaning.
And this really leaves us with a question to chew on. Instead of trying to eliminate the negative just to get more of the positive, where in your own life can you stop seeing a conflict and start looking for the harmony between your own extremes?